guys, welcome back to another video. My name's JD Yu-Gi-Oh! Orion, and I am back with another deck file. And today we are doing going second Kaiju, Shaddoll, Invoked, Dino, shit. Yeah. I haven't done a profile in a while. I've been feeling a little blah about this format because of Firewall being shitty and Gumblar shit. But now since the ban list is out, I can actually now start doing some fun stuff. Granted, the ban list didn't really peak any coolness except for ABC and Cosmo, which I hope to God do an ABC profile and Cosmo profile. I just have to get the junk for it. But anyway, I got this cool little deck right here to show off you guys. This is going to be my competitive deck for a bit until a new set comes out or something where I can do some fun stuff. So I hope you guys do enjoy this deck profile. If you don't, let me know in the comments why. And if you do, let me know. Now, let's get started. First off, with every Invoked deck, we are playing triple Alistar the Invoker. This guy on Summon, or Flip Summon, if you want to really be weird, lets you search Invocation. That's the deck's fusion spell, which kind of just makes this deck busted as can be. We'll get to Invocation when we get there. Also, during the player's turn, you can discard him from your hand to target a fusion monster you control, and it gains 1,000 attack and defense. Meaning you can just get this random Makaba who's lower than a freaking Colossus to get bigger than a Colossus, and your opponent's like, well, Matrix don't help. So yeah, Invoker is a really good card. So we play triple of him. Next, we're already into the Kaijus. We're playing double Gamma Seal because he's Gamma Seal. Double Radiant. Radiant is because we're playing the Shaddoll package. And we're playing more Darks, so we're playing Allure. So this card synergizes very well with Allure. One Thunder King. I won't play Thunder King over Jizakira because if my opponent flips over Rivalry with Colossus and friends, at least with a Thunder, I'm just able to give him the Thunder monster and just be like, yo, I could still summon this on your field. Next is a Dogran. He's the Fire Kaiju, which you kind of need to use to make Purgatrio. And he's got at least a big body, and he's a Dinosaur, so you can use it with Double Evolution Pill. So we're playing 6 Kaijus. If you want to mix them up, let me. If you want to mix up any of the numbers, like double Dogran, double Thunder King, no Radon, no Gamma Seal, go for it. I don't really care. That's just the numbers I prefer. Next, for the hand traps, we're playing double Ash. Ash is Ash. I mean, it's Ash, but its other dual purpose is being a fire, so you can go into Purgatrio with it. Next, playing 3 Effect Veiler. This card is amazing right now in this format, actually, because if you do this to a Summon Stork or a, Altergeist Multifaker, they're kind of boned. They're just like, well, I can't play my game now. Or you do it to Armageddon Knight, they're just like, well, I guess I'll die. So yeah, and it's also a light monster, so again, you can use it with Makaba. Which is really nice about these hand traps, that you're able to dual use them, besides just being hand traps. So, 3 Effect Veiler, double Ash. Next for our Shaddolls, we're playing double Beast, 1 Squamata. Honestly, after playtesting this deck and playing a few games with it, I would like to switch the numbers around. But I think the double Beast is pretty good, because if you do draw into it and you go into your Invoker, you can discard it and draw a card, which is really nice in case you just open it, you at least got that draw power. Or if you open Squamata, at least, if you open the Squamata, at least you have something. So yeah, 1 Squamata, double Beast, and if you do have Squamata and you already done your fusion, you open this up, and you already did your fusion, you can at least pitch it with Invoker to pitch another Beast to draw another card. So yeah, double Beast and 1 Squamata. If you don't know what these do, you need help. Next is for the Dinosaur package. We're just playing 1 Overtext Quatless and 1 Ultimate Conductor. Quatless, when sent to grave, you are able to basically search a pill card, which is going to search a double evolution pill. Tyranno is just Tyranno. He is a busted as fuck boss monster that's really hard to get over. Now, the fun thing is about Overtext is that, say you have Dogran in grave and you just have your other monster and you draw into double evolution pill before you get to Quatless, you're able to banish Dogran and your other monster that you go into Quatless for spell and trap negation. Then next turn you can search for your pill, or then when he kills himself to negate, you get a search, or you can go for Conductor right away. Which is what I like about having Dogran in the deck, because if you open pill with Dogran, you're able to at least be able to still use it. Next, we're going into our spells. We're playing Triple Magical Meltdown. Basically, the field spell searcher. Basically, the searcher for Invoker. You want to play this because it's your searcher. Also, your opponent's unable to negate your cards that allow you to fusion summon, so they can't negate your invocation. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards in response to your monster's fusion summon, like Torrential, Bottomless. They can't do any of that. So your fusion monster is going to land on the field. It's going to guarantee be on the field immediately. Its effects can be negated. Its attack can be negated and everything. Just, your fusion monster is going to hit the board, which is really nice. So, Triple Meltdown. Also, the sad thing is you can only activate one per turn, so you can't abuse it. 3 Meltdown. Next is probably the most powerful card in this deck, no joke. Triple Shaddoll Fusion. We're main decking this because this format is very extra deck centric, because with Thunder Dragons you are just gonna see Colossus, Titan, Colossus, Titan, Colossus, Titan. Oh, did I say Colossus? Or did I say Titan? I said both. So you're just able to easily do this against Thunder Dragons. Sky Strikers, it's fucking Sky Strikers. Like, they need to go in their Link monsters and end with Shizuku. So you can just go Fusion on them. You can what other type is there? Trickstar is pretty decent. Fucking number 86 Turbo, you won't even be able to play this card, which sucks ass. That's why you play your hand traps. There's no real Altergeist. That's the one problem with this card. If you go against Altergeist, this card is legit dead, because they don't really summon extra monsters except for Hextia, and when they do get to Hextia, they just negate those, which is saddening. So that's why you play a lot, you play side deck cards for that deck, which is evil. That's why you set these out. So yeah, Triple Shaddoll Fusion. I mean, being able to Foolish Burial 2 Spellcaster, so then you can use Knowledge on it, is just huge swing of momentum. We don't even use it for Windows Floodgate effect. We use it just for pure advantage. Next, we're playing Triple Allure of Darkness. Allure of Darkness is just amazing. Being able to basically banish a dark from your hand to draw 2. Your deck is primarily dark, and you can easily get some draws, which is nice. Next, we're playing Double Terraforming because we're playing field spells. Next, Double Invocation. The deck's fusion spell. This card, if you've not heard of it, you've been living under a rock because of how busted this thing is. Basically, you're able to fusion summon using both yours and your opponent's graveyard, and it can also act as a normal fusion spell, which is really nice. And if you have a banished Alistar, which you're gonna have most of the time because Invocation banishes the Alistar, you can shuffle into your deck to add Alistar back to your hand, so next turn you just re-summon the Alistar and just go off, which is really nice. So double Invocation. Next, double Evolution Pill. Well, double Evolution Pill. Goddamn, say that 5 times fast. But basically, this card's really good because you play Dogran. If you have multiple Dogran, this card's even better. But I don't own multiple Dogran, so shushy. This allowing you to get to Quatless or Conductor, or Quatless getting this to you so you can get to Conductor, allowing you just to OTK your opponent to death. Evolution Pill is just crazy. I'm surprised they didn't hit this yet because of how fucking generically busted it is. Next, we're playing double Spellbook of Secrets with double Spellbook of Knowledge. Your Winda, your Madness Invoker, and your Alistar are all spellcasters, so if you just use this, you're just getting free advantage, which is really nice. Granted, this isn't a very spellcaster-esque deck, so these cards can brick at times, but just getting the pure advantage off the Winda is just you can't pass that down. Next, for one of us, we're playing one Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. This is a board wipe. If your opponent does not have protection like a Cerberus or anything, you just flip over Slumber and they're just like, well, fuck, I'm dead. And you summon 2 Kaijus to both players' side of the field, which is really nice. And you could also banish it from your graveyard to get a search, which is really nice. So that, say you have Pill in hand, you can just banish this, search a Doggeran next turn, and then you can go into Quatless or Conductor. One Instant Fusion, you play this because you want to get to that crazy combo I will be showing at the end of the video. That's just allowing you to OTK your opponent's asshole. Which is nice. Book of the Law, same thing as Instant Fusion. It allows you just to OTK your opponent a lot quicker, allowing you to use your Makaba to go into Purgatrio, and then just making your opponent just scoop on an instant. Also, it helps you dodge removal by distributing your Invoked just to go into another Invoked. Upstart Goblin, this is a 44 card deck, but I like Upstart Goblin too much. So yeah. There we go for those. Then we're playing Double Evenly Match. This card is the best going second card Because you just go, enter battle, end battle, whoop, kill board, make my board. You can't do shit. So yeah, evenly matched. That is it for the entire main deck. I think it's around 44 cards. But now I don't know. So let's get into the extra deck. We're playing double Invoked Makaba. Makaba is kind of your best monster in this extra deck besides Alistar the Madness Invoker and Winda. That's pretty much the only real broken cards in the extra deck. But Makaba's negation is really good. And at least having a big body and very easy materials to fulfill. Being light, you're gonna easily pull this guy off, and he's gonna be really, really powerful if you use turn 1. Next, one Purgatrio. Purgatrio is just your OTK making machine. If you just attack with Purgatrio and your opponent's like, oh, Scapegoat, they just fucking died. They just fucking killed themselves. But yeah, Purgatrio allowing you to attack all monster your opponent controls, gaining attack, is crazy. And if your opponent has a full field of Colossus, this thing right here is able to attack all of them. And doesn't say, I don't believe it says able to attack once. Oh, it does say once. Shut up. Basically, just being able to just keep continuously doing damage over and over is broken. I love Purgatrio. Next, we're playing the least played Invoked besides Caligula, which I do want to play because fuck Sky Striker Ray. Invoked Elysium. Elysium requires an Invoked monster and an extra monster, which is very easy to pull off against Sky Strikers, especially because they're using the Kagardio and Shizuku or Hayate. So you can just go Invoked like Makaba or Purgatrio, banish their Sky Striker card, go into Elysium, then they can't use Hercules base. But Elysium is treated as all attributes, and it can banish a Invoked on the field or in the graveyard to banish all monsters with the same attribute. So if you banish Elysium, he banishes all monsters your opponent controls, which is nice, and he has humongous stats, being 3,200 attack and 4k defense. Next, we're playing Flame Swordsman. Yeah, you see that. We're playing Flame Swordsman over Panzer Dragon because Flame Swordsman allows you to get to Purgatrio, and when you use Book of the Law, you get to Makaba. I mean, you can do it the other way around, but I like it this way because when we go into our OTK combo, at least you have some form of negation. So we play Flame Swordsman, and he's pretty fucking cool. Winda. We play the Shaddoll engine. We kind of need to play Winda. Winda is like our broke-ass motherfucker. This is like the waifu of the deck. Anyway, allowing you to just floodgate your opponent out of being unable to basically special summon is nice and can't be destroyed by effects. So your opponent can't Titan this card, which is really, really nice. I like it. And when she dies, you get Shaddoll Fusion out of your grave back to your hand, so that's even more advantage. So yeah, one Winda. Next, we play, for our Lynx, Alistar the Madness Invoker. This card is the most busted shit in the deck. It's 2 monsters with different types of attributes, which is like the most easiest thing to fulfill in this deck. Like, no joke, it really is. And another thing, this thing has a non-once per turn search invocation or Book of the Law, which I think is just downright busted. Allowing you to keep continuously fusion summoning and discarding cards to continuously keep fusion summoning is nice. So, you gotta play this if you're playing Invoked. This thing is busted. Next, we're playing Lamphalinkus. If you open Shaddoll Fusion with Alistar the Invoker, you're at least able to use Alistar and Winda to go into this. Then you can just use Invocation to fuse this and Alistar away to go into Makaba. So you at least have an alternative way if you sort of brick. Next, we're playing Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix is just free spell and trap removal and a fire, so you can go into Purgatrio. Nightmare Unicorn. Unicorn is just free spot removal, which is really nice, so you can just at least spin some cards your opponent has that are just like very fucking evil. Then we got Borreload. Borreload is just free board breaking. You kind of need that in this deck. Like, if your opponent has an established board, you just need to go into Borreload. Sometimes you just go, nope. Which is really nice. Next, we're playing Cherries, so we're going to play Thunder Dragon Titan. This deck is kind of made to kill Colossus, and Titan is actually kind of a bigger problem for the deck because he's unable to banish 2 generically instead of just a Thunder. You want to make your opponent run out of Thunders or banish all their Thunders in their grave with Invocation or just keep continuously trying to kill the thing. So yeah, you want to get rid of Titan, and if you banish all the Titans, your opponent's unable to use Thunder Dragon Fusion to fuse back the Thunder Dragon Titans because they already have 3 Colossus on the field. So they're unable to recycle all their Colossus and their Titans. So you kind of just screw them up. So 1 Titan, 1 Sky Striker Ace Kagari. This just fucks over Sky Strikers, allowing them to be unable to recycle engages and Widow Anchors, which is really nice. Reproductus. Screw Summon Stork. I know it's coming out in like a week, so honestly, if you see this video, like when Soul Fusion Special Edition comes out, just switch this out for a Summon Stork. It would be like 10 times better. You kind of just switch them out. This thing is only made to kill Summon Stork, but if you can, switch it out. Then, Rusty Burdeck. This thing is just made for number 86 to just go fucking off. So if you just cherries this, they're just like unable to make number 86 as consistently. And if you also get with Summon Stork, your opponent's also going to cry in the corner. So that's it for our extra deck. Now let's go to the side deck because I want to. We're playing double cherries. Cherries is very important in this format because a lot of decks are running core extra deck monsters, such as, like I said, Colossus, Titan, Kagari, Shizuku, I wouldn't really say Hexia, number 86, Summon Stork, no longer Firewall, thank God, Gumblar. So yeah, you gotta kind of run these things. You gotta run cherries just to kill their extra deck. So 2 cherries. Next, we're playing. This deck is a really going second deck. So if you have the ability to go first, like if they make you go first, you have options with artifacts. I know the artifacts seem like a very slow thing these days, but if you're able to just fucking open Sanctum and they're just like they just start going to link plays and you just flip over Scythe, they just lose their turn. You just end the turn, and also that pop on like the Summon Stork or something can really just stop their turn. It's very nice. So one of each, and they're also light monsters, so you're just able to make what's their name, Macaw with them. So yeah, triple Sanctum, like I said. You want to play this card, so if say your opponent's like playing Twin Twister or something, and they try to pop this, you can just flip it over in response, summon Scythe or Mortal Attack, and it has an effect when it's popped. You can it pops a card back. So they kill this, you kill a card, and if you go into Mortal Attack, you just popped 2 for 1. Well, you went 1 for, basically you use 1 card to get 3 advantage because they're popping a card, popping another card, and they used a card. Or you can go into Scythe and literally just floodgate their entire turn off. Just turn off their extra deck, which is really nice. So you play triple Sanctum. Next, we're playing triple different Dimension Ground. This card's really good against like Gulki, Dark Warrior, you name it, because then they won't be able to recycle the cards, and they won't be able to get effects like Malicious to banish itself because it's already banished. And if you go against Sky Strikers, they can't recycle the Ray because it's banished, and their Link monsters are getting banished as well. It's a really good card. And with Thunder Dragons, granted they're getting banished already, but since they're using this card effects, they are can't use the other effects that turn. So different Dimension Ground, and when they summon their Colossus and stuff, they won't have fuel to banish, which is really nice. So different Dimension Ground. Then we're playing the Sky Striker engine. We're playing triple Engage. It's Engage. You kind of gotta play Engage if you're playing the Sky Striker engine, and double Widow Anchor. This card is amazing against Thunder Dragons because you just go negate and you're able to search, or you can just negate and take. So you got a Colossus of your own and use that as link material, which I think is a little stupid. So we're playing triple Engage on double Widow Anchor. So that is it for the entire deck. Now, I was talking about this combo I can show off to you guys, which is really stupid. So I want to at least show this off. So for this combo thing, you'll need to open Instant Fusion, Terraforming, and Shaddoll Fusion. With this combo, you are just able to make your opponent cry. And keep in mind, your opponent is required to have an extra monster. Because again, this is a going second deck made to go against decks that are just all about like spamming out extra monsters. That's the whole deck's thing. And in this meta, that's kind of how it's going right now. Just extra deck spamming. So let's get into this combo. So first off, you're just going to activate Terraforming. Now keep in mind, if they have Colossus, you don't want to have Terraforming. You just want to get right into some crazy cards. So we're going to activate Terraforming, getting us a search for Magical Meltdown. Then we're going to use it immediately, getting us a search for Invocation. And I have Invocation Alistar. Then we're going to go into Shaddoll Fusion, allowing us to send our Shaddoll Squamata and Overtext Quatless to the grave. these two will allow us to send a monster, then search a card. So first off, we gotta summon our fusion monster. We're gonna summon El Shaddoll Winda, which is kind of broken in this deck, no joke. Then we're just gonna activate Squamata's Chainlink 2, Quatless Chainlink. Wait, no. You want to make Squamata Chainlink 2 because then you don't want them to ash your Quatless because the pill is kind of important. So you want to add the pill. Then you get a send Shaddoll Beast. And Beast is now going to activate, allowing you to draw a card. So let's just say we had an evenly match. Why not? So we drew a card. Then we're going to normal summon our Alistar. Use its effect to search Invocation because we kind of need that now. Then we're going to link to go into our really lovely lad Lamphlinkus. Now the Windows effect's now going to activate, allowing us to add Shaddoll Fusion from our grave to our hand. Now, right here we're already getting some crazy stuff, so we're just going to use Instant Fusion, paying 1,000 of our life to go into Flame Swordsman. So we got Flame Swordsman already on the board, then we're just going to link to go into our Broken Link monster. So now we already got a light and a fire target, so we can either go into Makaba or non-Makaba soon. So now we're just going to go into Invocation, banishing our Alistar, and either our Flame Swordsman or Lamphlinkus. I like to go with Flame Swordsman, so that I can just go into Makaba later in the combo. So we're just going to go into Purgatrio. Our monster is now going to activate. We're going to discard the Shaddoll Fusion we got back with Winda to add Book of the Law from our deck to our hand. Then we're going to activate Invocation's effect, putting it back in the deck, to add Alistar to our hand. Then we're just going to use Book of the Law, sending Purgatrio to the grave, summoning our Invoked Makaba. This is going to trigger our Alistar boy, sending Alistar to the grave, research Invocation to our hand. Then we're going to reuse that, banishing our Purgatrio and our Lamphlinkus, or our Winda if you want to save Lamphlinkus for later, which I recommend. So we're just going to banish Winda, Invoked Purgatrio. Then we get to go into Elysium. Now right here you can choose not to use the effect, but I like to. So we're just going to use this effect, discard the one card we drew if you want to do that, to re-add a Invocation. So that next turn you're ready to go into another Makaba if you wish to. Then you just activate Double Evolution Pill to banish Quatless and Squamata, or Quatless and Beast, doesn't really matter. I choose Beast because then at least you have the ability to resummon Squamata because he's a level 4. Oh yeah, wrong part. Then we're going to go right into our lovely Ultimate Conductor. And right here you are now able to do some bullshit. It's a very, very nutty deck. Now you're just able to banish your entire opponent's field if you would wish to. Makaba can just negate a spell, and this guy is just able to do a shit ton of damage. You can also, what you can do is you can also get rid of this guy instead if you want to go into Purgatrio, which is really nice if you're pairing it with the Conductor, because then Conductor just flip everything face down. You can flip everything face down, and then you can just kill everything. I mean, Conductor can kill Alistar. Yeah, you can have Conductor kill Alistar if your opponent has a board, flip everything face down, then activate Invocation to banish your Alistar and the Lamphlinkus if you want to. To go back into another, what's his name? Another Makaba if you want to. Because this allows you to basically now have the ability to, now you got Makaba, Conductor, Elysium, and Purgatrio, and then you just use his effect, which you already did, flip everything face down, deal shit ton of piercing damage, then you just fill it in, and if anything's not dead, you just banish everything. This combo, you are just able to deal a crap ton of damage. And keep in mind, this combo can be easily hit with Ash Blossoms and stuff. Keep that in mind, and this does rely on our opponent having a card, but keeping, basically this is just bullshit right here. That Link monster just makes this deck a lot more powerful. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This is a fun deck to play, and it's surprisingly cheap if you don't want to choose like the Ash and the Evenly Matches, or the what is it, the Sky Striker engine in the side deck. But I choose that because you are just able to have a more powerful deck. You can replace those Ashes with Ogres or something, but sometimes you need the Kaijus, you need the Shaddolls, you need the Dinosaurs, you need the Invokes. That is mandatory. Your hand traps and everything else in the side deck isn't really mandatory. They're just personal preference because they are just, I think, to my opinion, very powerful this format. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to, but if you don't, I don't care. So I hope you guys have a great day, and see you guys later. Bye-bye!